So guys, in today's video we're learning how to cut this collar, how to make a collar dress, just the collar. So you start by measuring your round neck circumference, just the way you can see me doing on this video. You measure what you get at the circumference of your neck circumference, you measure it, and that measurement is what you'll be using to cut out your collar. So the first collar, which will be at the down first, will be, I measured 19 inches, but I'll be cutting out 20 inches for the sewing allowance, so that at the end of the day it will be that 90 inches. I'll be sewing half inch on both sides. Yeah. So when trying to make this collar, I discovered that this first one I brought out would be better for the second, to be the second layer of the collar. So I decided to leave that one and work on this smaller one for the down part first. So this one is 20 inches in long. So I have to iron it and then put it on a fold like this to iron. So it will have I'll get my center part of it. So at this second one here, what I'll do now is to fold it. Of course, sewing, you have to learn how to, you need to love ironing as well. As a whole, you need to, anything that concerns ironing, you need to. So it's 5 inches. I measured 5 inches the length down, that is 2.5 or 3 inches thereabout. Then here I have to slant it. I didn't measure up to 19 inches on this second part because it's not going to be equal with the first one. Then I gave it a slant cut. As you can see, the markings, the chalk line, it's in a slant form, not straight. It's in a slant form. Since the down part is 19 inches, this one is either, I think I made a 17.5 inches for it. Then I'll be using my soft gum, my pepper gum, on it at the back part of the material. I will iron this my pepper gum on it like this, so it will have weight, it won't be too light. So after doing that, the next thing I'll do now is to cut this first, the down part first. I'll open it up like this. Then I'll take this one to my sewing machine and sew the sides. As you can see, I've sewn the sides of this collar. I've closed up the both sides. If you're doing this with your scissors or whatever you're using to do it, be very careful so it won't open from there. So after doing this, I have to iron it. And then I have to, make it equal and cut off any excess pepper gum that came out. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to get this long one and place this short one on it. Make sure you measure the both sides so that it will be equal. The both sides will be equal. Like I said, it's not going to get to this down part. So these both sides left will be equal. So make sure you take your measurements. Then you place this second one on it. Just watch this video. This video is well explained. Like, that is, you can just watch even without listening to this voice notes. From watching this video, you know what to do. So I used my pin to secure it over there, and then I'll be sewing it to stop at this other part as well. As you can see, I did not close that part. I didn't close it when sewing it. It is not closed. I started from where my second collar started, like where it started and where it ended. That's where I started sewing it and then stopped at the other end. I didn't close the edges. It's not closed. It's not closed. So after doing this, the next thing I'll do is to get the midpoint of my dress. I'll get the midpoint of my dress and notch it. Then I'll also get the midpoint of my collar and notch it as well. Good. So after this, what you do now is to get your midpoints, place them together. You start sewing from one end first. You sew from one end first before going to the other side, so that your collar will be on point, like it one side won't be more longer than the other side. That is why it's important to get the midpoints of your collar. So I'll sew from one end and sew this end. So I'm done sewing the collar, the down part. Now what I'll do is to fold in this one, the upper part. I'll fold it in like this, and then close that space. I'll fold it in like this, like this, and close that space. So this is what I meant by sewing it in. I sewed it and then turned up that upper part so that I will use it to cover up the rough edges there. So this is it. I'm using my scissors to bring it out very well. Can you see? I don't know if you understand this, but I believe from the video you will understand it very well. From the video you get to understand my explanations in case you're not understanding. So this is the next thing I'll be doing, is to cover up this part. This part I'll use this one to cover it up. So now, if you really want a neat covering up, like after doing it like this, just use your iron just the way you see me doing. I've already done it, but I need to show you what I did. I used my iron. You can as well use your hemming gum, use it before sewing on it. So that is just how to make a beautiful and neat collar. If you enjoyed watching this video, please try to like, share and subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye. See how neat my collar is. It is very easy. In case you don't understand this video, watch it over and over again, then make a practical of what you have watched. That is how you will learn. After watching, make a practical of it. Bye.